guys, this is Haley with Play Branson, and I'm at the Mickey Gilley Amazing Shanghai Theater with a special guest today. He is a sensation in Ireland. We have Nathan Carter with us. Nathan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, my first time here. Delighted to be here.
Oh, well, great. We're excited to have you in Branson. You've got a show coming up in November, but we're going to talk about that soon. But I want to go back and just have you kind of tell us a little bit about your history.
Yeah, well, I started singing and playing the accordion at the age of 5 years old. My granddad taught me some old Irish songs like Danny Boy, It's a Long Way to Tipperary, all the old Irish classics. And I grew up playing the accordion, singing songs, and I started a band about 10 years ago, and we've been touring and gigging ever since, and around Ireland and the UK. And I've been lucky enough to have 4 #1 albums, and I've always wanted to come to the States, and a friend of mine, Daniel O'Donnell,
yes.
I know Daniel very well. He spoke about Branson, and he said it would be a great idea for me to maybe come and bring my show here. So after a couple of years of planning, I'm glad to say it's all come together, and we're now going to be here in November for my first ever tour.
That's exciting. So I have here that one of your biggest videos is Wagon Wheel, and you've gotten so many hits on that. So if you want to get to know his music, that's probably a good song to check out.
It is, yeah. I recorded Bob Dylan's Wagon Wheel about 6 years ago now, and I released it in Ireland, and it went to #1. And then a year later, Darius Rucker released the same song in the States, and he went to #1 here. Incidentally, he made a lot more money than I did. But yeah, the song's done very well on YouTube, and guys, you can check it out if you want to see it. Just type Nathan Carter and then Wagon Wheel in, and you'll see my version. Yeah.
Good. And then I also have on here, you've got a few #1 songs as well, besides the Wagon Wheel. Where I Want to Be, Beautiful Life, and Staying Up All Night. All of which I've heard and are fantastic.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yeah. So, any inspirations? I know, and I've heard your family has been a big influence in kind of like the musical realm. Were they instrumentalists as well and singers?
No, my family don't really play or sing, but my nan and my granddad are big music fans. My granddad especially fans of traditional country music, people like Johnny Cash and Dolly and Willie Nelson and Patsy Cline. So I grew up surrounded by a lot of that sort of music, and incidentally in my show I have a 6-piece band, and we do quite a few country songs and standards that people will know and be able to sing along with, and as well as a mixture of the Irish stuff as well. So it's a mixture of Celtic music and country music.
Nice blend, but that's what makes a great variety show, so that's awesome. So why country music? I mean, you're coming from Ireland, and I know you do a lot about that, but what drew you to the country music?
Well, country music is huge in Ireland, and I can remember seeing Garth Brooks whenever I was about 12 years old, and I just seen him performing, and I thought this was the best thing I'd ever seen. And I think country songs definitely seem to appeal. They appeal to me, and I know they appeal to a lot of people. Just songs about life and about stuff that happens generally to people through love and romance and breakups and the dog getting shots and whatever.
Right. Exactly. Well, speaking of Garth Brooks, I have in my notes here that you were the first country singer to reach #1 in Irish charts in 2013 after Garth Brooks.
It was, yeah. He'd got to #1 6 years previous to me, and there hadn't been a country album sitting at the #1 spot since then. So yeah, that was a big achievement. And in Ireland, we've seen a lot of younger people getting into country music over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, which has been good, and it's given it a new lease of life, you know.
Right. Well, that's exciting. Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to show some promo footage of just kind of what you can expect from his show, and then we're going to come back and talk about his dates coming up in November here at Mickey Gilley's Grand Shanghai Theater, so stay tuned.
Happy days in so many, many ways in the town night. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, yeah, yeah, mama, rock me. Good time girls, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Good time girls, won't you come out tonight? We'll dance by the light of the moon. Hey, from the banks of the Bun was the skipper of the
Nathan, thank you again for being with us today. It's
No
an
problem.
absolute pleasure having you with us. So let's talk a little bit about your show coming up in November. What can people expect from this?
Yeah, well, I travel around with a 6-piece band who are all multi-instrumentalists. We have fiddle, banjo, steel. I play the accordion myself and piano on stage, guitar. We have a lot of instruments, and we're doing a lot of songs that people will recognise and hopefully will sing along with. Got a lot of lively numbers and some big ballads. But as well as myself and the band, we have a few special guests on the week here in Branson that we're going to be here. We have the Fitzgeralds, who are a world champion family trio, and they are world champion dancers, step dancers and fiddle players, and they play fiddle whilst dancing, which
It's gonna be unique.
for people out there, it's pretty hard to play the fiddle, but try and do it whilst dancing as well, it's pretty hard. So they're really good and very entertaining. And we also have a girl called Chloe Agnew, who is a fantastic Irish singer. She was part of a group called Celtic Women, who travelled all around America, and they've done extremely well. So she's on the tour, she's on the show with us as well. Plus I mentioned Daniel O'Donnell before.
Yes.
A guy that was in his band for 30 years, a guy called Ronnie Kennedy. He plays accordion. He left Daniel a good few years ago, but we're bringing him back to Branson to be part of our show. And a lot of the Daniel O'Donnell fans will know of Ronnie through the band. He's a great character, fantastic accordion player. And myself and him are going to play a few accordion tunes together, and you never know, people will maybe get up and dance as well.
Hey, that would be super fun. Well, your shows are going to be November 14th through the 19th, with the exception of Sunday. And what times are those shows?
Yeah, well, they're all 8 p.m. shows, so at night time, apart from one is going to be a 3 p.m. show, which is the Monday show.
Yes.
But we're here from the, as you say, from the 14th to the 19th, and hoping people will come along and see the show and experience a bit of Irish music and a bit of country music. They can sing along, they can dance all night if they want.
Sounds fun to me. So where can people find out more about you?
Well, I've got a website, which is nathancartermusic.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it, you can get me.
You can find them.
Near enough anywhere you want, you can catch me.
Yes. Well, perfect. Well, I'm excited to see your show personally. I can't wait
you.
now. And folks, you're not going to want to miss this show. You can get your tickets online at ibranson.com, or they can call the theater here and get tickets as well. But we encourage you to come see Nathan's show. It's going to be an absolute spectacular event. So thank you again, Nathan, for
Thanks so
joining
much.
us, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in November.
See you in November.